Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So they completed the whole Sinister Six, or at least Ultimate Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six. And I do have to say, even though in my previous video I did say this is their greatest weakness, I do have to still admit, when they go hard, when they get serious, they actually have something. And that's what happened in this last episode. They were very, very serious. Instead of making a separate video, I'm going to put it in here as well. So here is exactly what happened with Scarlet Spider. And of course, I'm going to put it in Disney terms as well. So in Disney terms, this is technically their Aladdin gone bad. Technically, what happened was that Dr. Octopus found this little boy, this kid who actually was living on the streets. He decided to actually bring him home, and I don't even know. I guess he might have nurtured him, but instead he took care of him along with doing experiments on him, thus turning him into Scarlet Spider. Now, if they were cool enough, they could have actually have made it so that his name was actually Kane and he does know his name instead of he doesn't know his name. We still don't have any idea if he actually knows his name or not. We just know that mostly everything he told Spider-Man was a complete lie. But of course, what I figured is that this is going to be a redemptive story, so that's what it was. Is that he was working for Dr. Ock this whole entire time, but when he actually realized that Dr. Ock actually was doing more harm than good, like, he did what he wanted. He did it. He got what he wanted. But instead of just getting what he wants and actually saying, okay, job well done, he actually wanted to get revenge and he wanted to kill Spider-Man, who he knows his identity now, and also kill Aunt May as well. Yeah, that's the only part that set off Scarlet Spider, along with saying that he actually was nothing but a servant. So as soon as he said all that, that's when he decided to become good for the last minute. And in the crazy fashion of all Ben Reileys around the world, except for the one that was in the animated series from 1994, he decided to actually kill himself. Well, you know how Ben Reilly does it. Ben Reilly actually saves a bunch of people while costing his own life. That happened in Spider-Verse. That happened in the first run of Ben Reilly when he actually decided to take the bullet for Peter Parker. And yeah, that's basically it. Of course, the Ultimates doesn't even count, but he's there in Ultimates as well. So with all that said, he actually is MIA or dead. Not sure. We're not sure. He could come back. But for the time being, we know that he might actually be dead. And he actually takes the title of Ben Reilly. And as for Kane, the person he actually took the costume from in the comics, Kane actually is dead too. Yeah, Kane is actually dead, but we found hints that he's alive. But for right now, as I'm actually doing this video, we don't actually get to see him be alive. That's all I can tell you on that one. So maybe he actually got something. Maybe he'll come back eventually. But on the other hand, it seems that he might actually be dead because when you get the name Ben Reilly, 80% chance you actually will die. 80% chance. So that's all that happened. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm kind of tuned in. But since they got rid of their finale for that arc, that means that they're going to go back to straight up silly craziness, meaning that it's going to be hard to watch it. But still, Ben Reilly, good character, awesome character. Too bad they didn't throw in the part of where he lied and he actually does know his name. And his name was Kane, or maybe people on the streets called him Kane. You know, just throw it in there so it's like, oh, so yeah, he is Kane, but he decides to take the name Ben Reilly. That would be something very, very cool to do. But instead, they didn't really want to do that, so there you go. So he's dead, but he was a very good character. He poked fun exactly the ways how everyone who doesn't like Ultimate Spider-Man would do. The fact that his jokes aren't funny, what is he doing? Are you always like this? It's it's a good character. It's too bad they got rid of him because he's the one that really actually made this show tolerable. Because he exactly remarks the way that everyone who watches it, who does actually like that everything that Spider-Man says, he actually says what we're thinking, which that was the best part. And now since they got rid of him, now we're back to the same old with the whole cutaway gags and silliness. Anyways, I'm going to about. What do you guys think about this? Peace.